we're back again with the GTI. I got all of these new parts. We have tie rods, control arms. I just opened the new coilovers. They spin down insanely low. Normally they stop like a couple inches before the actual bracket, but these ones go all the way down. So maybe we'll just throw them on as they are.
We're not raising these at all.
Yeah, we'll just ride just like that.
We're not raising nothing.
All this maintenance stuff, and then Christian's new wheels. Dimitri was kind enough to bring them down when he came to visit, and look how nice these are. I think they're gonna look so good. So good, huh?
Bring me that.
What's
You cannot have these wheels.
Get out of my face, first off.
Do not try and steal my wheels.
They're 4x100, right?
They're not. They're not. They're 5x112.
But you have adapters? 4x100 to 5x112. Those are the adapters in the house.
Sold the adapters? No, they're here.
What's crazy is my Mark II is 4x100, if you guys didn't know. So these will fit. These would fit, and honestly, they would look pretty good. Like this silver is kind of similar to what I have on the Schmitz. I think they would look really good. Does it see it gets so dramatic? Isn't it so funny? Yeah, makes me laugh. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and raise this up, pull off the wheels, and we can start. Mark III suspension is super easy and straightforward, so it really shouldn't take too long. And then I'll go ahead and knock out those control arms and the tie rods. Yeah, busy day. We're trying to get everything done so that we can have it for leaving next week. I don't exactly know what date or what time, but we're just gonna try to finish everything so that it's ready to go. So I've decided to do the coilovers first. If you remember, it's just gonna be these two bolts for the lower portion. They're both 18s. Make sure you have your old wrench, and then it's just that top nut, which is a 21 or a 22. That's literally it for the fronts. I did get a bracket, so now no more zip ties, guys, no more. It will be properly secured, and we're not gonna fail because this car's going to inspection Monday morning, and I'm passing. We have new control arms and then the new tie rod as well. So let's go. We got a lot of work to do. We gotta go. So in about 5 minutes, I already have the fronts out. It's just that 21 on top and then those two 18s. And it should, it's just a little bit seized in the knuckle, but that's fine. It's out. Okay, she's already out. Look at that. Got a new bracket, remember? And the other side's all good to go, and we can put the new, look at this. This car is a freaking trooper. I also brought the valve cover gasket to change and then the oil change. But other than that, mechanically, she's good. So if you remember whenever I did the Mark II, I had ordered TA Technic's air ride. But this time, even though the air ride was awful, I got the coilovers, but I got them brand new. And they even come with like new top hats and new bearings for the front, which is really nice. So these will not seize up. All of the threads are super clean. They thread down far as hell, which is nice. I hope they ride okay, but they're brand new, so really it shouldn't be an issue. Okay, so to do the front, you do have to take, hang on. You have to take this holding nut off here. It should be a 21. Be careful when you do it because remember the spring has tension on it. So if you do it at all, I would lay it sideways so that if anything does kind of shoot off, it's gonna not go towards you. But you take that off, you're gonna put that on the top of this. This is actually gonna be the new top nut that's gonna go in there in the top hat. And then this is the bottom piece with the bearing. So this is gonna go upside down like this, up into the strut tower on the bottom side, and that's gonna go on top. So that nut that we're gonna take off is gonna hold this to the new strut, hold everything together, and then it's gonna look good. Also, look how nice she looks in here. I mean, I feel like I honestly need to get new knuckles, new hardware, new everything, just because she is so clean and good to go. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put all the coilovers on, put the wheels back on, lower the car quickly, just because I just want to see, like, I just want to see what it looks like lowered, and then we'll raise it back up. We will raise the coilovers back again, and then, you know, do the control arms and the tie rods and all the other boring, like, maintenance stuff. But I do have to see what this car looks like low, even though I will raise it up for all the inspection stuff. Okay, so this is what I mean. Gotta show you. Stand up use. It's gonna sit like this. with that bearing on the inside, so it's able to like move freely and twist in there. And then that nut that we took off is so I'm gonna use an impact, but I'm gonna do it really lightly because I don't want to blast it on. I just want it to be pretty snug. So I'll just put it on the lowest tightening setting. Just put a little tension on the spring. I do want to raise this because I don't know if I got the ultra low kit. Really, I'm not sure. But I guess I must have, because she is, I mean, look, it spins all the way to the bottom of the entire piece. So the fronts are all in. I just need to tighten these, and I need to remember to zero out the camber in the front. I think we might do -1, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, she's all good to go. Just needs to tighten everything up, and then we're good. Like that, it was in and out in probably like 20 minutes. It's so easy. That's why don't quote me on this, don't hold me to this, but I do love the Mark IIIs for that reason. I don't think they're beautiful. I know some of you get really mad when I say that. I don't give a hoot, okay? It's gonna look really good. Just imagine, just wait a year. You know what? Wait like 6-8 months, a year. It's gotta be a whole brand new car. Oh, I can't wait.
Let me set it low, like really low.
Should I spin it up? That's what you had the other side at.
I didn't set it. I just was putting the top mounts on. But we'll just test it here first. We'll lower down some wheels and see where it's at. But that's probably gonna tuck in pretty good. Yeah. But see that? It's not the most fancy alignment ever, but at least you can measure.
It's pretty accurate,
both sides. So I did -1 on both sides, so we can clear this arch a little bit, because with it having fender flares, they bolt to the actual, like the flat piece here. We can't roll it too much. Yeah. Otherwise, we have to like cut and trim this, and then this flops out. So we'll do like -1 and see that clears when it comes down, and make sure you can still turn and stuff. Yeah. So
okay. Okay, even though we just installed coilovers, my biggest accomplishment is getting this freaking bracket that holds the ABS sensor wire. So this, they failed me because I did not have this, which they don't like reproduce anymore. You can't really buy these anywhere new, so you kind of have to find them in the junkyard, and there was, for the longest time, no ABS cars. So thank goodness we were able to find one just somewhere in our garage. But now it's all good to go, and it's not going anywhere. The fronts are all on and good to go. These wheels are already so dirty, but thank goodness for that 2K clear because it wipes right off. But she's ready. I'm gonna put some wheels down and set it on those just to see where it sits. The fronts, I think, are definitely gonna be way too low. There's about 1 inch of thread left, so they're threaded down pretty freaking far. Yeah. But it might look really baller. I don't know. We'll see. I know I'll definitely hit this in the fender though. And Dimitri's been doing all of the rears, so we're ready to go. Oh my. Should I keep going? It's okay. Is it not gonna hit? Is it gonna hit that fender lip at all? That. No, it's fine. Okay, I'm just gonna stop for there.
It's almost rubbing.
Oh my god. Well, I don't think it's lowered all the way. I didn't put it down all the way. Can it go?
This side.
Worse? Keep going?
Yeah, it's okay. Now we need to stop.
Now stop? Ooh. Yeah, that goes pretty low. And I think it can go lower. We have to raise it some. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's sitting on this. Oh, can you raise it up real quick, actually? Okay. Yeah, it's gonna rip this off. It's gonna rip this off in a second.
Just up?
Yeah, just up. There we go. Yeah. Whew. Okay, we almost just ripped the arch off. Okay, so I actually can't go. It's like the max low on this. This side of the lift has it up a little bit higher, but this is showing where it's actually sitting right now, and I haven't even lowered the lift all the way because it will crush the arches. But I mean, look at her, like she is low. I wish I could put it on the ground, but I have to spin them up. They're way too low right now, and honestly, where it's sitting right now, it is sitting on the arch. So just gonna let her be. But I mean, come on, tell me this doesn't look baller. Honestly, I think I might, so right now I have 30 mil adapters in there to be able to fit these wheels, but I think I might put either 25 or 20s instead all around so that this sits in a little bit farther, because obviously I want to drive super low, but I do not want to be catching this arch at all. So if I have them just a tiny bit in, I think it'll be fine. But come on, come on. I know I asked you guys on Instagram what you thought. You wanted to see it low. What do we think now? Do we be real here? Like, is this it? Is this the move? Are we gotta repaint these calipers? But hey, come on. Tell me that doesn't look baller. I don't like that I like these cars because they're ugly. I'm sorry. They're one of my least favorite generations of anything, but I freaking love it. Like, I want to paint it Alpine white and just have this OEM plus baller ass GTI, and I think I'm gonna do it. I really think I am. Shoot. Also, I'm having another issue. I measured out the camber degrees in the front, and I tightened, like, when I say I tightened those two bottom strut bolts, it was a lot, okay? Where the max on that was, it was pretty much set to that. So they should have been super, super tight, but then I went ahead and looked at the degrees on it again, and this side is sitting at -3, which, I mean, okay, yeah, it's kind of a lot. Maybe it's like -2, 3. It kept on bouncing back and forth. So there's that. And this side was sitting at +1. You can definitely see it. Can you see it? Can you see it a little bit? Yeah, kind of. So I'm gonna have to pull those off and fix that, but I mean, okay. She looks crazy. I can't stop showing you. Wow, we really did it. Now we just have to do literally all of the other maintenance stuff. Can we do it? I don't know. Yes, we have to do it. We have to do it. We're doing it. Okay, here we go. Serious mode, engage. So you remember I just said the TI Technics coilovers, they're good to go, which they are, but Christian got their adapters and Dimitri brought them, and everything's good. All the boxes, they're all 4x100 to 5x112, so you can fit the OZs, but for some reason they sent 3 4x100, 5x112 in the right boxes, and then they put a 5x130 in there, just randomly in a 5x112 box.
It had all the stuff, like all the stuff from the 5x112 adapter, like the circle, the bolts.
Yep, it had literally everything he needed.
It's just the wrong adapter.
They just put the wrong adapter in the wrong box.
They're always getting it.
I don't know what's going on with TI Technics. I don't know why they have these type of issues. Double check, triple check your stuff if you order from them before you're pulling stuff off your car, because every time it's always been something. So I think tomorrow we're gonna have to drive to Belgium, which is about 4 hours, to Dimitri's shop to get the other adapter, and then drive back to put it on the car so we can ship the car on all 3, because it has to go on all 4 of the OZ wheels, because these ones are sold. We are not gonna have these anymore. These are the only wheels we have for this car, so it needs to go on there. But oh my gosh, look how good. I don't think I showed you guys, but okay. The first view, I mean, Stancy boy or what? So Dimitri and I just spun up both the rears. There's about 4.5 inches of thread that we spun up. So about test out the rear, and then we'll get back to the front, because now I have to fix the camber in the front and raise them and do all that stuff. But you know what? Let's get the rears situated. They'll be all good to go. It's off of the lift, and honestly, I like this, but I think this might be a little bit too low to ship it. So I think we're gonna have to raise it just a bit more. I kind of wanted to have probably like a 2.5, like a little bit smaller than a fist size in between the tire and the arch, just so that gives them plenty of clearance for that VR6 lip. They don't have any type of issues. But this looks pretty cool too. Look at this. These look so good. Like this is almost fender to lip. It's just, he could probably get to it. Really, he could, but this looks really good. Oh my gosh. And I was worried. I thought the tires might be just a little bit small. I think these are 185. What are they? 180. Come on, we can find this. Where are you? 185, 35. Okay, yeah, but it looks really good.
It's focused like it's better than lip.
Good God, wow.
The lip's not hand crushed. So on 16, you go better to lip.
So this is what it looks like with the rears on this side. Honestly, the fender could pop over the tire any second now, but it looks really good.
It's just 20 mil adapter.
Gosh, he's such a baller. Sometimes it just makes me so mad. Like, but I also am in love with it. Like, it's the craziest thing. See, righty.
Crank her out of there. Alright, the trick is to get no oil on your hand. Can you do it?
Well, it's already on my fingers, but that doesn't count.
Alright, well, you already lost.
No, really?
No, you did. Go ahead. We'll see.
But you don't catch the drain bolt as well?
I mean, the oil can't touch your hand. That's the thing. When you throw the bolt, catch it.
Is that impressive?
Nope. I said that's okay. What do you mean?
No, but that was just from the
previous. Nope. Oil coming out. You already tell them we're doing like what? Oil pan gasket, control arm, ball joint, sway bar end link, possibly tie rod end link as well. Just putting this man to work all day. But he said he wants to come and help, so that's what we're doing. So, not bad. Looking a little bit dark. Actually, not too bad. I don't know what's been changed last, but we haven't driven the car too much, so that'd be okay.
New oil pan gasket. It's clean. There's really like nothing crazy in here, no little shards of metal or anything, so can overlay this and put it back on. And I do have to also change the oil filter. Quick update. What's going on?
Listen, this is Ben. Well, what he was saying earlier, in the YouTube video you always see like the finished product and everything looks super fun, and we've done everything on this car. It all came apart no problem, but we've all done everything like 3, 4, 5 times. And
got new sway bar end links. Nice. New control arms are gonna go in eventually.
Well, after
new ball joints.
Some packing.
And I'm about to do a new fuel filter. New day. Sorry I did not film everything yesterday. I was just in a really bad mood. We were there till like 2 a.m. We finally finished everything, but every little thing that we did just like kept on fighting us. So I didn't want you to see me whenever I'm evil. I'll save that for my husband to see only. But yeah, we got everything done. It took forever. Every little thing. Like there was an issue with the control arm. There was an issue with I could not get the oil filter off. We could not do it. It took forever to do. It was just all these tiny little things. Bolts didn't line up. And this is gonna be the freaking death of me. This is the ABS light. It is on. I know what the issue is. It is the passenger side sensor. It's bent and it's actually pretty almost touching. It's touching that wheel speed ring that's on the hub. So I'm not able to get it out because I don't know if the previous owner or whatever shop, they decided they broke the really small little Allen bolt that goes into the back and holds the sensor to the hub. They broke that, so they decided to weld a tiny little piece of metal back onto it. You cannot fit a single socket in there at all. So I'd have to get it off with like a vice grip. There's not enough room. I did not want to pull the rotor and the caliper and the hub off, so I was like, you know what, we'll just leave it. Hopefully, maybe if I just disconnect the battery, it will stay off long enough for me to get it inspected and it passed. But other than that, everything else is good. We do have to drive to Belgium today, so that's about to be 8 hours of driving in total. And then tomorrow we're supposed to go on vacation, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because there's some stuff going on with shipping the cars and it's just kind of a hassle. So I'm really not in the mood. I'm just a little bit over it, but just got gas. We got a full tank, cost me $50 because gas is expensive right now. Got some Dunkin' Donuts, and Dimitri and Christian are grabbing some snacks for him to take back to Belgium. But I do have one good thing that happened to me, okay? I did get to drive his B3 Passat, okay? And that thing is slammed, it is static, and it's baller as all get out. Like, it's so cool. I'll show you it really quickly, but I love it. I do love it so much. So here is, it looks so cool. I love it. I think it looks baller, and it's on the Azovs. He said he's had this car for pretty much ever. This is like one of the second car he had, but it looks super cool. It rides really nicely. It is super slow, but you know what, whatever. Got the GTI parked next as well. So this is how far he raised up the coilovers. Don't look at my orange hands. Yes, I use self-tanner for my vacation, and yes, I know I look good, but it's about 4-finger gap. It's pretty good. What's really annoying though is I cannot get the hub to go on straight on the right side. I held it and everything and tightened it, but we still, I don't know why, it cambered out again. So it has about -1 degree of camber. The other one has 1 positive degree of camber. I don't know why. So it is pulling to the right just a little bit when I drive. I don't know why. Everything is like always something, but it's okay because it drives. She's good. She's gonna pass inspection tomorrow, right? Cross your fingers, dot your T's, cross your I's. Okay, do it. We got this. Alright guys, after almost 4 hours, we made it to RetroWheelz. This is actually his old shop. He has a new one that he is building and it is so baller. But this is where he's still working out of for the most part. Has literally everything in the world. If you ever need any type of wheels, even if you're shipping them to the States, he'll do it. And he makes amazing wheels and he has an insane collection.
Before I forget this,
awesome.
Put this in the car.
After hours of driving, we got the one thing we needed. Tiny little thing.